lights, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 94 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35.
A gain of 12.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 9 catches, 78 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
First down pass.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
His pass.
Now it's 3rd down.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 47 yards.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Tua. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
2nd and 2.
Derrick Henry.
10-yard line.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked. A fumble on the play.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 3, Eagles 0.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the Saints' 26-yard line.
And that's incomplete.
The pass.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
4 yards to go.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 15-yard line.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
A loss of 14.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 20.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Ebron with it over the middle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Eagles.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 10-3. touchdown, wants to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Complete to Scott Miller.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Philadelphia.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And with just 4 seconds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll bring him back within 4.
10, Eagles 6.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tua. Harris has it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 40.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Sanders again the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
For the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
The third down pass. Intercepted.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter.
Second and 8.
Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
8 yards to go on second down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Short little throw to Ebron. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Now it's Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
On the handoff.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Over the middle to Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
For a save.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14.
Saints 20, Eagles 6.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Number 81. A 3-yard pickup.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Tua going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The catch made by Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
that catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
First down, Eagles.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
The pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans.
And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this,